Hi, my name is Brandon Carter, founding 12 member of Solivay. I'd like to thank you for taking time out to take a more in-depth look at Solivay, an opportunity that I'm super excited and thrilled about. One of the things that I've noticed about money and creating wealth is when the right product or service and the right timing actually cross, where that crosses, that is an opportunity, and I think that's exactly what we have with Solivay. We've only been around for 5 short weeks, but in that time, we've had over 60,000 people enroll on our service, which if you don't know, because maybe you don't, that is unheard of insane growth. I am right now going to share with you the top 5 reasons why I believe Solivay is the biggest opportunity that I've ever seen in my life. Number 1, and what I want to start off with, is we have the right executive team. This is not your typical startup company. In fact, when these guys got together and said, hey, we're going to create something, what they wanted to do is not reinvent the wheel, so they went out and recruited the top talent they could ever get. And that's why if you look at our corporate team or our board of directors, you're going to find some of the biggest names from the top companies I've ever heard of in my life. We've got executives from JP Morgan, Bank of America, AT&T, T-Mobile, Amazon, Walmart, Target, Louis Vuitton, and the list just keeps going on and on and on, which is incredible. One of the things one of my mentors always taught me growing up was never ask a guy that makes 50 grand a year how to make 100, because he doesn't know. I like to apply that same thing to starting up a business. Don't ask a guy to go create a billion dollar business, because he probably doesn't know how to. I like knowing that I can stand behind our CEO, Ryan Wirtz, who's already created a $1 billion tech company. That is powerful. That's number 1. Number 2, we have the right product at the right price. What we offer is simple. $49 a month, unlimited data, text, and talk. That's 4G, that's nationwide, that's no contract, and no credit check. The mobile industry is booming. I mean, everyone and their dog has a cell phone at the moment. I need to share a personal story. When I first heard about this opportunity, I drove up to Boise, Idaho to meet with my best friend up there. We got up one Saturday morning, we were walking down the farmer's market, and there was tents on both sides of us. And this is no joke, we were talking about who could potentially be our customer. And we looked over at one of these booths, and behind the booth, a homeless guy was sitting there. And he had all of his things, and I think there was a dog there, and he had this big old long beard. And he was texting somebody on a phone. Everyone has a phone. In fact, if you look at the stats, 110% of Americans use phones. There are more phones than people, because it's become a part of a sort of a mobile DNA. If you look at the stats also, the average cell phone bill is $72 a month. And what we're offering is $49 a month, unlimited everything. And so I love the fact, for one, that I'm not approaching someone and saying, here, add a brand new bill with some new incredible product. Maybe it's a soap that's better than any other soap, and it's going to clean your arm better, but it's 10 times more expensive than the average soap. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is I'm usually saving people money, and I like making money saving people money. That's a good business. Number 3, we have the right tools and the right support. Maybe you've tried this business in the past, and you can back me up on this. If you do not have the right people on your team helping you out, sometimes you can struggle. And one of the things that I've been absolutely amazed is how corporate and the leadership have come together to create tools to help anybody out. Doesn't matter who you are or what your background is. This really is catered to the beginner. So if you're one of those guys that doesn't like to go out and talk to a bunch of people, what they've done is they've created videos. They have videos that range from, I think, 30 seconds up to 39 or 40 minutes long. So if you just want to send an email out to somebody, or they have it actually all integrated with social media, so Facebook and Twitter, you can share that way. Anyone that connects through one of your emails or one of your Facebooks or one of your tweets automatically is connected to your business. You don't even have to fill in the email. They've already filled it out for you. So I don't know who you are, what your background is, but they have created a system that is super simple for you to follow. On top of that, you're joining the right team, because our team is seriously focused on helping the new guy reach whatever goals they want to achieve. And so by clicking the enroll button, we're going to contact you as soon as possible to get you the mentorship. And one of my favorite things is this is at no cost. We're not going to try to charge you extra for some extra whatever it is. This is at no cost because we're serious about your success. Number 4, is we have the right compensation. And I've been around this industry long enough. I used to study other people's comp plans because you always wanted to be able to battle in case someone came to you and you wanted to know more about their comp plan than them. When I first took a look at this comp plan, I did not think that it would last because it was too generous. In fact, I had to take it up to one of my buddies and mentors who actually ran his own direct sales company and a master of compensation plans to make sure that we weren't going to start this thing and die in 1 or 2 years because we couldn't pay out. And we sat down for about an hour and a half, and he just ripped the thing apart and looked at percentages on the margins and the payouts and everything. And at the very end, he said, not only is this sustainable, it is brilliant. What they've done is they've reversed the traditional direct sales compensation plan. Typically, it's really simple because all you got to do if you're corporate is you got to pay a $2 million sign-on bonus to someone who comes on. He's going to make $15 million a year because he's going to bring with him 100 or 200,000 people. Doesn't matter if they make money as long as this guy's making money because he's the one that attracts all the people. And they said, that's not right. Why do that? Why can't we spread the wealth throughout everybody? And so they've sort of reversed it and made it very focused on helping the beginner. Last thing that I want to bring up about the compensation plan that has absolutely thrilled me, and if this doesn't show you what kind of opportunity this is, then I don't know what will. But one of my mentors is one of the biggest franchisers in the nation. He started more franchises than pretty much anyone else. So what I did is I took our comp plan and I went and compared it to other franchises, like to other mobile franchises, like the T-Mobile franchise or a Boost Mobile or a Simple Mobile. Our compensation plan will pay greater than if you decide to go out there and drop $20 or $30 or $40 or even $50,000 to buy into a mobile franchise, and that's not even including a physical location. And to get started with our business, you're paying a $49 enrollment fee. Holy cow. That is pretty phenomenal. Number 5, the last thing that I want to share of why I believe this is the next biggest thing and why we've been so successful, and in my opinion, this is the number one reason, is because we have the right heart. And that's both from corporate and the leadership again. It is always, I wish you could get and be involved with some of these phone calls that I have with the leadership and with corporate, because it is always focused on how can we help the beginner, how can we make it easier for someone just barely getting involved to find success and reach whatever level of success they want. One of the taglines that corporate has come out with is they want to create 1 million thousandaires. That's 1 million families spread across the country that are making an extra $1,000 or more per month. This really resonates with me because part of my background is real estate investing. And I buy as many properties as I can for myself, and I help other investors purchase properties. And I would say in the past year, 90% of the properties that I've bought myself or helped others buy have been foreclosures. And I read the stat not too long ago that 85% of foreclosures could have been prevented with an extra $500 a month coming in. And you know what? Making money or taking advantage of someone's misfortune, that's not the best business model. Helping someone to go make an extra $500 so they don't lose that house, that's the kind of business that I want to be behind. And that's the heart of corporate, is to spread it across the nation to really make a difference. One of their other taglines is, hey, there's a lot of companies out there that say, how fast can we reach the $1 billion mark in sales or in revenue? And they said, you know what, we're not about trying to race out there to make $1 billion. We're out there to see how fast we can actually pay out in commissions $1 billion. That's the kind of company I want to be involved with. Those, in my opinion, are the top 5 reasons why we have absolutely exploded in growth. I'm going back to the very beginning when I talked to you. When you have the right product or service with the right timing, where that crosses, that's an opportunity. And those that make true wealth are those that can recognize an opportunity. And I don't know where you're at in life right now, but I hope you're in a position to start thinking about what is the opportunity for you. What are you going to be doing? Definition of insanity, everyone quotes this. Albert Einstein is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. I don't know what you've tried in the past, but I think when I was first introduced to this business, the home-based business industry, back in 2004, I said yes, and that has made all the difference. And I am super glad I did. I don't know where you're at right now, but right now is the time for you to decide and decide if this is something you want to run with. If it is, I can promise you we're going to back you up and give you as much support as possible. Click the enroll button wherever it's at on this screen and get started. We're going to contact you as soon as possible to get you set up on our 90-day program, which is a step-by-step process of how to go from nothing to 1,000 Air in 90 days or less. One more incentive to get going right now is corporate, and thank you corporate for this one, has offered us a free month and a no SIM card, or you don't have to pay for your SIM card, which is a $78 savings if you get started right now. So click that enroll button. Let us help you reach your dreams and reach whatever level of success that you're striving for. God bless.